There are thousands of items we pass by every day that we don't exactly know why they are there or what they are used for. In this video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 things that you have seen a lot of times but probably don't know the use of. Hey there guys, welcome back to Top 5 Ferret, and on this channel, we bring you the best facts, tips, and things you didn't know about the world. If that's something you enjoy, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you get notified when we drop a new video. Number 10. The hole in the middle of a spaghetti spoon. If you love pasta, then you definitely know what a spaghetti spoon is. The spaghetti spoon has fork-like edges and a big hole in the middle. Now, a lot of people usually think that this hole is just to let water out when you're bringing out the pasta. And while they're not wrong, that's not its only function. More importantly, that hole in the middle can be used to measure one serving of spaghetti when it's dry. Of course, people who love their spaghetti might not be satisfied with what the spoon describes as one serving, but it gives you a good measurement so you never cook too much or too small. If you thought this was surprising, then make sure to watch till the very end. The real use of our number 1 item is sure to blow your mind. Number 9. The tiny hole on your padlock. If you've ever used a padlock before, you would notice a very tiny hole beside the keyhole. This tiny hole is there to help you easily oil the padlock when the insides get rusty and maybe you have a key stuck in the keyhole as a result. In the same vein, it's also there to help you drain out any liquids that get into the padlock. Number 8. Why do donuts have holes? While today's bakers can make delicious donuts of every shape and size, it was not so in the past. Back in the day, bakers used to find it extremely difficult to bake the edges and the middle of the pastry equally. You can't blame them, as they didn't have great ovens and pressure cookers like we have today. Well, as a workaround, they designed the shape of the donut that is so famous today. That way, the rounded edges can be baked evenly to give the whole pastry the same taste and feel. Number 7. Sunglasses. From the name, it would seem like these guys only have one use, to block sunlight. But that's not the only thing they do. In fact, in its earliest forms, these dark glasses were used by the Arctic people to protect their eyes from the dazzling snow. Also in the 12th century in China, they started becoming popular amongst judges who would regularly use the glasses to hide their emotions from the people in the courtroom. Number 6. The margins on notebooks. These lines were not designed so teachers could have a field day correcting students' grammar on their notebooks. No, its original use is actually a very weird one. They were designed because of rats and mice. Back in the day, books were the first things rats and mice would go after when they enter into a home for reasons best known to them. So in an effort to negotiate with the terrorists, book designers created these margins so that even when the rats attacked the paper, they would mostly only get the edges, which wouldn't contain any useful information. Number 5. Grooved edge coins. If you've ever held a coin, you would notice that its edges are grooved. Back in the day, people used to cut off pieces of precious metals from coins to sell, while the original coin still remained its full value. To counter this, reeding was introduced. Reeding is a process of carving grooves into the edges of coins. This way, if the coin had been tampered with, it would be easy to know. Number 4. Dimples on golf balls. Back in the day when the sport was just starting, golfers began to notice over time that the golf balls became better with time. They noticed that the much older balls would often fly faster and farther than the smoother, newer balls, and so they preferred to keep one ball for years. Manufacturers then took the initiative to start creating balls that are artificially aged, bearing dimples resembling the jaggedness of an older ball. These allow the newer balls to fly as far and fast as the much older balls. Number 3. Why doorknobs are made of brass. This one is simple. Brass prevents bacteria from accumulation by killing the bacteria, so brass doorknobs are typically germ-proof. Number 2. Why big pen caps have holes. Many people think that this is to prevent the pen from drying out. However, its real use is actually a lot more serious than that. It's there to prevent choking. In the sinister event that a child or anyone swallows this cap, this little hole helps to keep their airways open, thereby preventing them from choking. Before we look at our number 1, we publish 2 videos every week, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. Number 1. The little bumps on F and J keys. The real reason why there are those tiny bumps on the F and J keys on every keyboard is to reinforce the 10-finger typing practice. These bumps are placed on the keys that you would keep your index fingers on if you were typing in that orientation. It helps you to easily find the home for your index fingers without having to look down from your screen which reinforces good typing habits. Tell us down in the comment section which of these you didn't know about, and if you have any other things you think people don't know the use of, then please share with us down in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Also, turn on the bell notification so you get notified when we drop a new video.